Hey guys! Enjoying our reaction videos? If you are, please click the link to the reacted video in the description and show the creator lots of support. Thanks guys! Okay guys, I came across this video and I really wanted to watch it. I searched all over to see, it's made by a YouTuber named Qaaman's Land or Qaaman's Land, Q-A-A-Man's Land. And I can't find either way. I can't find anything about his stance on reaction videos. The only reason I'm going to go ahead is typically on something like this. It's Dragon Ball Z theory. And he's theorizing about where the power of Master Roshi's immortality comes from. Typically a video like that, and especially since it's been out for a long time, you know, a reaction video to it does nothing but draw more attention to the video on his channel. So I'm hoping he's going to be cool with it. If by any chance, you know, you operate the channel, the man who does it, or you know him, and you have an issue with reaction videos, just contact me. Just send me a message, let me know, I'll take care of it. But I'm assuming it would be something he would be good with it, and I'm dying to see it, and I thought you guys might enjoy this too. I'd really like to, because Master Roshi's immortality came up to me just the other day when we watched that a GT video where Goku went to say goodbye to Krillin and Roshi's still the same nosebleeding perv that he always was. So I'm really anxious to hear his thoughts. I like learning from people who know a shit ton more than me about Dragon Ball.
He was an old man in the beginning of Dragon Ball, and he was even old throughout Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and even Dragon Ball GT. So this begs the question, is Master Roshi immortal? Well, to answer your question, alrighty guys, it is Qaaman here today, and I'm bringing you my first
That's the ultimate Master Roshi still right there, grabbing a titty.
Episode of Dragon Ball Theory, as I will discuss whether or not we should accept or reject the theory that Master Roshi is immortal. So let's get started.
He's gotta be, doesn't he?
So let's start off with the first step, which is making the statement. Many fans have theorized whether or not Master Roshi is immortal based off of how old he is throughout the entire Dragon Ball series.
Right, that's what I thought.
Now, let's use some evidence to contradict or support that statement. So, let's start off with support.
This is really well done.
The most obvious piece of evidence is the fact that Master Roshi has greatly exceeded the average human lifespan. Dragon Ball illustrates this with his long story of knowing King Piccolo, and even GT shows this as an old Krillin was shown with Roshi.
There you go.
When in
fact,
that's
just what I was going to bring up, because I just seen that clip. He's almost got to have some sort of immortality, right? Because don't all the other characters get older around him as he's staying basically the same?
Krillin met him as a kid. The second piece of evidence is that when Roshi first meets Goku, he says that if the immortal Phoenix was still alive, he could have given him immortality. Turtle, or Umigami, then proceeds to say that the immortal Phoenix died years ago. This tells us two things. One is that Master Roshi and Turtle are both likely immortal.
That's really good.
And two, the fact that it is possible for both Master Roshi and Turtle to die, as an immortal Phoenix was able to die of unnatural causes by eating a tainted seed.
Oh, okay. So basically, yeah, he could be immortal, but he could immortal as far as not being able to die through natural causes, but still susceptible to death through food poisoning or something of the like. I'm getting it.
Unnatural causes by eating a tainted seed. Also, another supporting statement is that before Roshi went to go put out the fire on Ox King's castle, he asks Goku to meet Bulma again in order to grant a dying old man's wish. Turtle then interjects him to say that Roshi cannot die because of the fact that he had drank the immortality elixir.
Oh.
Now I should point out really quickly that the English dub switched the immortality elixir to drinking from the fountain of youth.
Oh.
Now let's move on to contradictions. First, Master Roshi has died, which has often led fans into believing that he is mortal, as the official definition of immortal means living forever and never dying or decaying.
Right.
The second contradiction is that when Master Roshi used the evil containment wave, or the Mafuba, it was said that using that move uses the remainder of your life force. If Master Roshi was immortal,
he wouldn't have
his life force should have been unlimited, which would have given him an ability to use the Mafuba over and over again without dying, which adds another contradiction.
He doesn't have an end to his life force.
The third contradiction is that right before Master Roshi confronted King Piccolo, he assures Tien that he cannot die because he drank the immortality elixir.
Fountain of Youth.
Right after this, he sprays Tien to knock him out, and he states that he lied, which throws all of this immortality stuff into limbo.
Oh,
Let
shit.
me quickly mention on a side
I
note
thought
that
he had-
several Dragon Ball fans have also debated that when Roshi died, it basically reset whatever effect the Phoenix or the elixir granted him in his living life when he returned. So with all of the evidence and contradictions on our plate, let's go on to the reasoning step where I attempt to counter all of the contradictions.
This is
First of
cool.
all, Roshi being able to die only confirms the fact that he can die of unnatural
Natural causes, yeah, I'm
and
getting
says
that.
nothing about him being able to die of natural causes. Second, the Mafuba was able to kill Roshi along with Mutaito because of the technique itself. This, by definition, makes it...
I don't want to interrupt him, but I just... So basically what I'm getting, at least to this point, my limited knowledge and all the things he's expanded here, so it sounds like Roshi's... The conclusion is going to be that Roshi's immortal as far as natural causes, but can be otherwise killed, doesn't it? Especially since the Immortal Phoenix, that's how he went out. So I would assume...
itself. This, by definition, makes it an unnatural cause of death.
Right.
Now, the third part is the hardest to contradict with Roshi saying he lied about the elixir, but here are my thoughts. Through the earlier chapters that I mentioned, both Turtle and Roshi confirmed and implied Roshi's immortality to be true. Also,
Right.
Roshi would have had absolutely no
Sorry,
reason
continue,
or
right.
incentive to lie about it at that point of the series where he met Goku. In addition, you can also interpret Roshi saying that he lied as a way for him to say that he lied about the elixir, which basically means he lied about the elixir preventing him from dying from the
Right,
Mafuba.
right, I know exactly
Now,
what you're saying.
it is
So he's basically
very
lying about
important
lying.
to note that that does not necessarily mean that he can't continue to live forever naturally. So that, my friends, gives us an argument that the third contradiction has failed to address.
Yep.
Now, in terms of arguing against the fan theory, there is absolutely no evidence to support that Roshi dying resets the effects of the elixir. On the other hand, there is
wow.
loose evidence to support that Roshi continues to live under the effects
That's
of the
good meme.
elixir. When Roshi came back to life, he was still shown to be living far beyond the average lifespan of a human
That's
when
the
he was
part that
already
gets
old
me.
from before, which completely supports the fact that the elixir still most likely takes effect, and that nullifies the fan theory. So,
Yeah, because that my big thing has been, just from my limited knowledge, again, we saw Roshi as older than shit when Goku and Krillin first approach him, and then now, well, I know GT isn't canon, but even then, even aside from that, the other characters outside of GT are aging, and he doesn't seem to. It seems to be the same Roshi.
for our conclusion of the day, after reasoning, all of the contradictions failed to completely shut down all of the support, which basically means this theory is accepted. Master Roshi is biologically immortal and can
Yeah.
live forever unless he dies of an unnatural,
Unnatural cause. That's
I
what
should
I
also
thought it was
point out
gonna
that
get
he
to.
doesn't have eternal youth, which explains why he ages as well. So,
Oh,
guys,
okay.
that has been my video for today. In addition to this video, check
That
out
was
my
really
video
good. This
from
guy's
last
good.
week where I did a Who is the Real segment on Master Roshi,
now you guys-
breaking down some interesting facts about the good old turtle
Damn.
tournament. I'd also like to thank
Tatas.
Super Jane for helping me plan this video out as well, so please check out his channel in the description as he makes great Dragon Ball content. So with everything said, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
There goes the
And
nose.
remember, as I always say, to have a great day, guys, and please spread the word about this new series.
I love the Roshi nosebleed. Oh, I gotta give that a like. I love the old Roshi nosebleed. That was really cool. Yeah, so I want to know what you guys think. You guys obviously know a shit ton more about Dragon Ball than do I. So what do you guys think of this guy's theory? It seems to me to be really well thought out, really well presented. Yeah, I'd like to see more of his stuff. That's really well done. What's this lower left? Holy crap! Who is the real Master Roshi? Something else? He's got some cool. Oh, why Majin Buu is unfair to fight in the tournament? My boy Fat Buu, because Fat Boo's a badass. That's why. Yeah, I like this. Let me know what you guys think. Look at this picture. Wow, look at this Beerus in the lower right. An origin for Beerus. Wow, that's pretty intense. I get distracted even by the upcoming videos list. I'm getting way too geeked out for Dragon Ball here.